Give me a sprinkle of magic, a dose of horror, and a protagonist with memory loss. And this romantasy will have you dreaming of blacksmiths, slaying invaders, as well as your heart. Are you ready?
The Books and Vogue podcast. Come get your favorite next book. The Books and Vogue podcast with Catherine Brad.
Welcome, book lovers, to the Books on Vogue podcast. This is your premier listening experience, all about immersive reading and helping avid and reluctant readers alike imagine book characters like never before. I'm your host, Kat Trinidad. The format of the show is I introduce a book, share tips on how you can gauge your senses as you read this title, because it's one thing to be a mood reader, but you get a little something extra when you are a set the mood reader. And finally, I will end the show with a reimagining of my favorite scene. Today, we will discuss techniques for getting into the last one with none other than the author, Rachel Howzell Hall. Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here and to talk about the last one with you.
So happy to have you here. So please tell us about the book.
So, the last one, which is my first romantasy in a two-book series, it is the story of a woman who basically wakes up in a forest, like almost naked, and she doesn't remember her name. She doesn't know how she got there, but she eventually finds out through the help with a hot blacksmith, because, a hot blacksmith is always the way. She learns that she must somehow save this realm named Valendor. The problem is she doesn't want to. And so we go through Valendor, and she fights and learns and loves and figures out what she has to do to save her life and to save the life of this realm.
Thank you so much for that, Rachel. Do you care to join me in a discussion of some tips for setting the reading mood?
Oh, definitely. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, okay, book lovers, I hope you have your writing utensils ready because class is in session.
Hear it, see it, smell it, sense it, taste it, touch it. Ah. Hear it, see it, smell it, sense it, taste it, touch it. Ah. Hear it, see it, smell it, sense it, taste it, touch it.
The Books and Vogue podcast.
So, Rachel, what's the
Mm.
vibe? How can we engage our spirit as we read this book?
Well, of course, you have to be in the proper mind space to read anything, but especially a romantasy written by a crime writer. So you have to be open, first of all, to thinking and trying to figure out and realizing that things aren't what you think they will be. So that's first. So in terms of sight, I know when I'm reading, I like to have a clean space. I don't like clutter. I like to be relaxed. So that would be the first thing. And then the second thing, if you're like those of us who need reading glasses, make sure you have them and make sure they're clean and no smudges because you don't want to be distracted. So that's sight. Sound. Uh, I don't like hearing much except for my thoughts when I'm reading. When I did write the last one, my soundtrack to the book was basically Renaissance, Beyonce. And that album is filled with lots of empowering lyrics and vulnerability and just really good kind of party fuck 'em up vibes. And so if you need to hear something, I would say Renaissance is the perfect soundtrack for this book. But again, if you're like me, nothing at all except like the sound of the wine being poured in your glass, which leads me to taste. My favorite snack when I'm reading is I love popcorn, buttered and salted, of course. and red wine. I am a cab girl, and I'm a California cab girl. So those are my two go-tos when I am relaxing, chillaxing, and dipping into this other world. Um, touch. I like soft blankets. I also like soft socks, but I can't do socks and blankets at the same time, so I have to remove the soft socks. But I do like the soft, kind of fleecy blanket to just kind of curl up with. And I like being in comfortable clothes, soft pants. I don't want to like feel my waistband biting into my abdomen. So soft things should be surrounding you.
Okay.
And then smells. I like candles. I like scented candles. Um, I also, because I like clean environments, I can't have like if I'm reading up in the living room and I can smell the kitchen, that's a problem. So I have to clean the kitchen first. If not, if I'm in my room, then soft candles. Um, yeah, scented. I like yeah, I guess any kind of scented candles. I just like smell and lotions and stuff. So those are my getting in the mood to read the last one.
Okay. So you covered vibe, sound, flavor, aroma, and feels. How
Mhm.
about aesthetics? Like aside from the visuals, such as lighting, any particular aesthetics that we need to set that
Um,
mood?
oh, as long as you're comfortable looking around, um, it's good. As long as you're open to a new experience, you're good. As long as you're comfortable and in a happy place and a place for you to be kind of fooled and led astray by what I'm telling you, then you're good.
Okay. All right.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, there you go, book lovers. These are your recommended supplies as you read this title. If you're able, pause and get some of these if available, or simply imagine because it's time for my favorite scene. Disclaimer. Please note that exact words, names, locations, and/or scenarios mentioned in this reimagined reenactment may differ from the actual book. Sharing my favorite scenes, I reenacted though. Imagining the fiction world that I've been reading of. Going from all the things, I just gave you a list. Come experience all the senses as protagonists. And it don't get more real than this. Immersive read with books on both and live vicariously. The Dream. Starring Rachel Howzell Hall as the narrator and Jaden and Kat Trinidad as Kai.
The night star hangs low in the sky, casting her light across the tall grass that hides us. The blades bend with the breeze now sweeping over us. Jaden's fingers graze my cheek, brush away strands of my long curly hair that have fallen across my face. His touch is fire. I can barely move even with just his fingers on my skin.
Come with me.
I whisper.
We're made for each other.
Will he leave everything behind for me? Jaden's brow furrows. I do want to come with you, but he lies on his back, his eyes to the stars. I can't, no matter how much I want to, unless I don't speak and hold my breath, listening to the distant rustle of leaves, the soft murmurs of night creatures, his heartbeat, mine. The entire realm holds his breath with me, waiting for his answer. Unless Jaden turns back to me. I can't, he whispered. No matter how much I want to, how much I want you. A single teardrop trails across the bridge of my nose and plops on his hand.
I have you now. Though, yes, you and I and no one else until the start of tomorrow.
He smiles, and his yes is just a puff of air from his lips to mine, and I want more. Hey, he whispers.
Hey,
I whisper and lean in. He leans in closer. An explosion rips through the silence, and the night star is swallowed by fire. The earth splits open between us, and a great beast, a wolf or a bear or a man, climbs out of that fracture, teeth bared, talons bloody. The creature roars, but then it disappears as thick gray smoke billows from the fires burning above the earth and from the faults breaking the earth apart. Ashes swirl and sting my eyes. Kai, Jaden shouts.
where are you?
I shout back. crawling through the meadow, lost in the smoky dark. Follow the sound of my voice, he shouts, sounding farther away. I can only hear iron striking iron. Swords? Is Jaden fighting that creature? I hear screaming now. Ah! More striking, roaring. The noise, this fight sounds closer, closer. Screaming. Who's screaming? Bam, bam, bam. Is that a sword? Is that Jaden? Roars cut through the explosions. My eyes feel like they're burning and I close them. Screaming. It's me. I'm screaming. My cheek burns. I scream louder and touch that burning cheek. My fingers come away wet, blood on my fingertips. I'm bleeding and now the flames lick at my bare feet and I scream and the creature bursts into gray smoke and it swipes its paw across my face and
Book lovers. If you have enjoyed this sneak peek, you can get more by reading the whole book. The Last One by Rachel Howzell Hall is available at your local library and everywhere books are sold. And if it's not, request it because you deserve to read all the books that interest you. And if you have already read The Last One or in the middle of reading it, let us know in the comments what you like to do to set the mood for reading because I would love to hear from you. So please leave your feedback. Did you know you can support this show by downloading and becoming a member of the Alive Podcast Network app? You'll experience unlimited access to Black hosted content and we'll be able to keep bringing you amazing content week after week. So please check it out. And if anyone asks, tell them Kat sent you. Rachel, is there anything else you would like to share with the listeners?
yes, the sequel to The Last One will be out in August, August 19th, The Cruel Dawn, and it's available now for your pre-ordering desires. And it is once again a gorgeous book. It's a beautiful, beautiful book, and I cannot wait to come back and talk to you about it after.
Awesome. I'm going to sneak another question in there. Are there any pre-order goodies?
Actually, yes. The Rip Bodice, I am doing something with them, the Rip Bodice in Culver City, and we will have a little, kind of goodie bag or something to go along with that. I'm working on some art. So fingers crossed that that actually happens.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
that this all sounds very exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that. And
Mhm.
thank you again for joining us today, Rachel.
Thank you for inviting me. I hope you have a lovely summer.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, book lovers, for listening with peace, much love, and joy. Happy reading.
The Books and Vogue Podcast. Come get your favorite next book here. The Books and Vogue Podcast. With Catching Red. Subscribe, listen, check out recommendations, and happy reading.